Are you all into actives? I've been having patients recently who come to me new into our practice with a whole load of serums and they put it on my table saying this is what they are on. Obviously, they are coming to me because the skin's not doing well despite all those million serums that they're using. And what's the common among all the serums all of them are using? One is Retin-A. Are you smiling? The other is vitamin C. One is hyaluronic acid. The other is niacinamide. Everybody seems to be buying that. No matter what the canvas is, no matter where the skin needs to go, no matter what is the age, no matter what's the ambience, everybody seems to think that these 4 serums will solve all their problems. If at all it was that simple, guys, why would we study for years on end and become dermatologists? It is so difficult to understand the skin firstly. 2, skin is not just skin. What shows up on the skin is not just skin. There's so much happening internally. There's so much happening with nutrition, hormones, the skin type, the age, the ambience. There's like 850 combinations that can make the skin look like what it is looking today on you. That's one part of it. 2, it's not just 4 ingredients, right? There are so many things about each of these ingredients. For example, let's pick up a simple vitamin C. I have had a patient who's used vitamin C and come back to me with extremely red, irritated skin. I've also had a patient who's used vitamin C come back to me with the pigmentation. Yeah? Yes, vitamin C is supposed to take care of pigmentation, but it can give you pigmentation. How? When you apply vitamin C on an extremely dry skin, if it is chapped skin and you end up putting something which is more irritant on that, it's going to get more red, more angry, and eventually that's what ends up becoming a pigment, isn't it? I keep telling you that inflammation, irritation leads to inflammation, inflammation leads to whatever it is, whether it is an acne, whether it is a pigment, all of that starts away from inflammation. So therefore, you need to be very careful when you pick your serums, number 1. 2, for example, you're trying to use, let's say, hyaluronic acid, the other very common one, on a dry skin. It doesn't really work. You need a hyaluronic acid along with some sort of an additive which gives it that moisture to hold on to, right? So if you use a very dry skin and put a hyaluronic acid on it and just think that that's going to hydrate your skin, it's not. Hyaluronic acid draws water. It holds water. Where is the water on a dry skin? You either need to give it some sort of a cream, some sort of a water-based moisturizer to actually take on. So you will see a lot of research-based companies where they add things. For example, there will be some sort of maybe water-based aloe extract added to a hyaluronic acid, or there will be something else added to a hyaluronic acid to be able to enhance the water holding capacity of the hyaluronic acid onto your skin. So that's important. Like for example, a Retin-A. I've seen a lot of people use Retin-A and come back to me with extremely rough skin, because then the skin exfoliates, it's sitting on top of it, it'll end up clogging pores and even give you acne. Even that can happen. I've seen even that. So please be very careful when you're buying these additives. Simply looking at some ad or a blogger or an offer or a beautifully attractive, you get those beautifully fluorescent colored little bottles, but please stay away from this. It's best that you leave the actives for an expert to decide for you, right? So, things like a good face wash, a good moisturizer, maybe a night cream, maybe a body cream. A lot works also on sensorials. You may like the smell, you may like how it leaves your skin, you may like how it feels on your skin. All that's fine for you to choose on your own. But if you end up choosing actives thinking it's just another thing, it's not. It can harm your skin. 1, it may not even lead to any good at all because that's not what your skin may require. Or like I said, you may not be using it in the right way for it to actually give you the benefit, even if the serum is great. So this is some video that I was actually aching to make. I know I haven't made a long video in a long time because I think reels are the trend and we need to kind of do something for you to give. Everybody keeps telling me, oh my God, attention span is 3 seconds. You need to give your information in 3 seconds. I can't do it. I've realized it. I need to talk to you. I need to tell you the whole gyan. So I'm going to get back to making more long videos to actually tell you what I want to tell, what I want to share. So please tell me, what do you think of this video and what do you think of this format? So write back to me. I would like a lot of comments and then we will take it from there. Yeah. So it's important to leave the actives to experts and don't keep self doing this. It is going to come to a long big circle, like how we went and did every kind of exercise and the whole world came back to yoga. You did every kind of diet and the whole universe is coming back to intermittent fasting. Likewise, you wait and watch. We're doing 800 actives. Universe will come back again to say, face wash, day cream, night cream, I'm happy, skin's looking good. Yeah? So really, really think before you pick up a skin cream. It's not a fashion, it's not a trend that you'll say, I'm going to wear it, I'm going to try it, didn't like it, just throw it. No, you don't like it, it will lead a lasting effect on your skin. So that's the last thing you want to use. Like fashion, that's the last thing you want to decide, looking at a color of a bottle and looking at some ad or discounts. Take care of your skin.